Hello, Teacher Preston here with another video. So, I was sort of thinking this morning, always think in the morning, not that I just think in the morning, sometimes thoughts come to me later in the day. But I was thinking this morning about difficulties teachers face that if you're a student or if you're a parent, you might not always understand, obviously, because you're only seeing one side of the spectrum. So I'd say with teachers, it's extremely difficult. Usually people just sort of see the teaching aspect of it. Parents or students see the teaching, but there's a lot that sort of happens behind the scenes of preparing, coming up with different material, trying to keep it fresh. And if you have online tutoring business, those problems are compounded. So you have to think of how to keep your students, how to keep them happy, running the business side of things, that kind of thing, that can be very difficult, and not necessarily physical work as such, can be, but thinking about things. So that sort of creative side of teaching is very difficult, and making sure that your students sort of get somewhere. Also, like we've found, myself and my partner, that a lot of times, depending on different countries where you teach, a lot of time your teaching will be mitigated because you have to go back and fix problems that have been, well, how can I put it? Fix problems because the students haven't been taught properly, or they've been taught in a bad way. So a lot of times you'll spend 6 months to a year fixing those problems. Also, the sort of attitude of people, sometimes parents fall into this trap that it's a sort of quick fix, that sort of 6 months and they'll know English. That's not the case. It takes commitment over a very long period of time. So a year and a half more to see results, I guess. I mean, obviously, if your child or if you're adult student, if you have amazing ability or ear for languages, you'll progress a lot faster. But that's those kind of people you count on one hand, basically. Do not believe schools that say you'll learn English in 2 weeks. It takes a lot of time, even if you come from a similar language base, like say German, because English is tied to Germanic languages. It still takes a lot of time, I'd say. And the last thing is sort of parents or guardians not realizing that it's a two-way relationship. So that teachers themselves can only take it so far. They need partnership with the parents. So parents need to help. Parents need to help with reinforcement as well. That kind of thing. It's not, sometimes people have the mentality that they're just going to give you their child and they'll learn English. Also, it depends on the students themselves, how much work and effort they put in as well. It comes down to work, perseverance. A lot of people look at polyglots and they think, oh, they're amazing. but they don't understand the amount of work that they put in. A lot of those people, myself included, up 4:30 in the morning studying, while other people are sleeping. So that's that sort of work ethic. Mhm. Entrepreneurs as well, they don't just get there like that. They worked at it, and they were thinking about things when other people weren't. So that's the point that I'm making. So I think the best thing we can do is try and support our teachers, take care of our teachers, because especially in these times, that's the last point that I wanted to make. Actually, I thought about it. Technology, sort of dealing with, especially teaching online, dealing with problems with technology, routers down, Zoom not working because too much servers on the traffic in different parts of the world. Now we're seeing blackouts. So having to think a way around it. And it's actually quite tiring sometimes having to think how we're going to fix this, how to find solutions. So I guess what I want to say is take care of your teachers, don't take them for granted, and also give them a hand, If you're seeing they're battling, take care of them. That's the important thing. Because essentially, without teachers, there isn't education. Um, obviously, teachers are better, some are better than others. So, talking about good teachers here. But yeah, those are just the thoughts that I had for today. Bye bye, and see you in my next video. Bye.